Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dora. Happy Tuesday. How are you? How's everybody doing? How's your day going? And how are you doing? Evidently, I can't talk today. So, we have two coffee projects. I have a couple of retired transfers that I have some kits that I made up for you guys to purchase. So I'm going to demo them and show you how to do this. And I have some ink that we're going to try on these mugs. And then what I'll do is I'll let it dry for a day or two, and then I'll bake it. But I'm going to use the color changing ink. Yeah, I am. I'm going to use the color changing ink. So that'll be really cool. And I don't include the mugs in the kit. It would be too hard to ship them. It'd be heavy. You can get mugs at Dollar Tree. These mugs I actually had ordered because I wanted specific colors. But sorry, got something in my eyeball. You can get mugs at Dollar Tree different times a year. You can get them at Walmart. Really inexpensive. Dollar Tree, $1.25, you know. These guys I think were probably $4 or $5 each, but I wanted certain colors. That's all. So anyways, we're going to try that. We're going to see how it works. Because wouldn't it be kind of fun to walk out with your morning coffee on your deck and your little saying on your cup changes color? How fun would that be? So anyways, I have those fun little kits, and then I have a little sign kit. We're going to do, but first, coffee. That's my first thing. But first, coffee. That's like the very first thing I have to do. And I want to paint it. I want to do, I am thinking that I'm going to do red and teal. So I'm on one side, and then the other side I'll do differently. So there is another saying on there, a couple other sayings. So there's day drinker, and then there also is, it's kind of like really long, but we could cut it into pieces and put it on there. So it says, all I need is tea and warm socks. Tea and warm socks, right? Is that what it says? Put your glasses on, Darlene. Yeah. All I need is tea and warm socks. Or you could do day drinker, coffee before talkie. Okay, so, and then there's a little coffee mug. So we're going to paint the coffee mug. Okay, and then we're going to chalk it in black. And then the words I'm going to do in my eggshell blue. Okay, so we're going to paint the cup red. I don't know why. I don't know why. But one will do red. We'll paint one red, and then the other side we'll paint white, because this is double-sided. Okay. I like these little frames. It's kind of fun. You can put a size A on here basically, or a size B that is cut into pieces, and then we have a little piece of ribbon to tie around it. I have chalk paste available. If you don't have chalk paste, I have limited amounts of chalk paste available. Then there's a little pieces of foam tape to glue your wooden piece on. With these, I have limited amounts of the color changing ink. I have 5 sets. Okay, so I have mine that I'm going to use right now, and then I don't think I have any more on the shelf. If I find more, I'll let you know. But 5 sets to go with this transfer. So these transfers here are these little fun ones. So this is a size A, and you can, if you just need the transfer and you want to include it in here, just let me know, and I can just send you an invoice for that. Coffee and sunshine, but first coffee. But first coffee. Yeah, always first coffee. Anyways, if you're out there watching, say hello so I know that I am live. If you're coming back and watching the replay, just put hashtag replay. So let me just share my video over to my VIP group. Let me get to my page first. How is everybody? How was your Monday? Mine was a typical Monday. Always super busy. It just, it really just is crazy always around my house on Mondays. Always. I try not to ever promise anything on a Monday, because a lot of times it doesn't happen, or it happens at midnight. So yesterday was the very last day to order off of the for like pre-ordering, for people that qualified to pre-order for this next launch. And I got some things, I got a few more things, I snuck them in under the deadline, barely. Actually, it was past the time that they said that they'd be available. Maybe they're still there. Anyways, it was actually past midnight their time, and it still went through. Don't tell anyone. So I got a few more things. I got the bee. I can't believe I didn't have extras of the bee. I was surprised that I didn't, which when I first placed my order, I was being really careful because I told you I can't carry a lot of inventory. I need to really get it weeded down. I can't get 40 of this and 40 of that. So anyways, I hadn't got any of the extras of the bee. And my order hasn't shipped yet. I know there's lots of other designers that are already showing their orders. Mine has not even shipped yet. So sorry, you're not seeing the new transfers from me yet. When it does ship, it's overnight shipping, but it hasn't shipped yet. So we're still waiting. Anyways, guys, look at this fun project. I'm so excited. How is everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Let me just put you down to the project and then I'll see who's here. Okay, so I have 2 mugs to do. So we're going to use our color changing ink on them. We're going to see how that goes. We're going to see how that goes. We have to let it dry for a couple of days before we cook it in the oven. So we'll bake it in the oven. I bake mine at 350 for an hour, and then I just turn off the oven. You put it in there with the oven cold, turn it to 350, and then bake it for an hour, and then I turn it off and I just let it sit. And sometimes it sits there for days because I forget about it. But it usually, within 3 hours, it's completely cooled down. You don't want to take it out. You want it to cool in the oven. Okay, so let it just cool in the oven. And generally, you would wash these with. Well, we're gonna wipe these with Clorox wipes just in case there's something on them, and we'll do that last. So we'll wipe these and we'll let it dry on its own. Make sure that there's no oils or anything on there. Let me go ahead and let me just scroll down and let's see who's here this morning. Let me put myself up in the corner, Darlene. Go to the corner, Darlene. I saw a question about the bow maker. I haven't used the bow maker yet. I did hear there is a problem with getting the pegs to stay in. But what I suggest is wrap some blue painter's tape around the end. You shouldn't have to do that, but blue painter's tape will just tighten it up just a little bit, and hopefully it will stay in there. I need to try it. I'm not a bow person. So, hi, Betty. How are you? Good morning, Cheryl. Hi, Doris, my sister. Hello, Deborah. Good morning, Carrie. Hi, Cindy. Hello, Julie. Hi, Chris. Hi, Sandy. How are you? This should be a lot of fun. Hey, Bridget. Hi, Stephanie. Hello, Miss Sarah. How are you doing? Hi, Darlene. And I know I have a message in there I need to go back and read. I was middle of the night when I saw it. Karen Ross, let's see more. Mindy has autoimmune pancreatitis, which is unusable gas to watch for infection. Okay. We'll keep praying for her, Karen. Thank you for the update. I can hear my dogs barking. Oh, they're annoying me this morning. Outside barking. Hi, Pam. How are you? Hi, Tony. Hi, Matt. Sorry. How's your morning going? Hello, Miss Karen. Hi, Lucia. Hi, Carol. So Pam, with the bow maker, yeah, I haven't used it yet because I'm not a bow person. I have a few of them. I need to figure it out. I know that Tracy used it and did a video and it worked for her, but I do know that the pegs do come out. So my suggestion, just wrap a little bit of blue painter's tape around the end to have it stay in easier. We'll just see. Maybe that will work. You shouldn't have to do that, but it sounds like they did not get the holes tight enough. So thanks, Tony. I think it's going to be a fun project. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Linda. Hello, Denise. Good morning, Wanda. Raining in Kentucky. Oh, my goodness. You meant incurable. Okay, let me see what incurable, Karen. Let me go back up, scroll back up. Has autoimmune, it's just uncurable. Oh, pancreatitis. I think you mean okay. That's tough. That's tough to deal with. I know I've had friends that have had issues with their pancreas, and it is not a fun thing to go through. Well, hopefully it will just calm down. Sometimes things like that go into remission and will calm down. But that's all that we can pray for at this point, is that it will it, you know, sometimes it will just kind of stabilize, and you know, that's what we want it to do. We want it to just stop flaring out. Anything with a pancreas is not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Okay, let's paint these. We need one white and one red. And I need brushes, Darlene. You didn't do your homework, Darlene. You didn't get out a brush. Okay, let me just grab a little board really quick. I'm just going to plop these on the board so that I'm not painting on the other side. Let's just turn it like this. So I need one white and one red. Okay, and then we'll dry, and then we're going to chalk. This project is actually pretty fast. So we're going to do both sides. Because it's so fast, we're going to do both sides. All right. Go ahead and paint. This is Country Red, and then we'll do one with white, and then we'll chalk. And we'll see, maybe we needed to do part of it a different color. I don't know. I was kind of tired when I put this project together last night, so we'll see. I was working on, what was I working on? I was working on mapping out the area that I had gone to look for Miss Chloe and marking landmarks. And then I talked for a few hours back and forth to the pet psychic. And she agrees that that area that we're searching in is the area that Chloe's at. And she's trying to get pinpoint closer for me. So I feel like I hear the chatter on the Facebook pages that on their community Facebook pages. So I hear the chatter amongst the people, and they're like, I can't believe this is happening to this person. We need to find this dog for her. So that's really interesting. The community is really behind me, helping me, because it is so sad. The new stuff is still there. Carrie, it's still there. Okay, guys, if you're a designer and you need to purchase some, go grab it. Maybe they're leaving it for an extra day. Maybe. I kind of thought that, Carrie. Let's see, Cheryl. What was the? Oh, you haven't used the changeable inks yet. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this turns out. Exactly. Hey, Sylvia, how are you? I used the changeable ink on t-shirts, and it turned out great. It was really fun to have the colors and go outside and it changes. So we'll see how it does baking it in the oven. So I have little kits. Now the transfers are reusable, so you can use them to make little signs. I just thought it would be fun to put on mugs. And of course the mugs, I'm not going to ship you mugs because they probably would break. My luck. I remember shipping little tiny mugs once upon a time, and we had an issue years ago. That was not fun. That was not a fun time. But yeah, go to your Dollar Tree, go to Walmart, find mugs for really inexpensive, and that's what you need to do. All right. Okay, this is probably going to be good. Usually you always have to put a second coat of white, and sometimes on red too, because red is just a hard color to cover the pigments. It just is. All right, let me dry, and then we're going to chalk, and we'll do the mugs. What I needed to do, I was going to wipe the mugs. So we'll wipe the mugs. I either wash the, I got the hiccups. Yeah, I either wash them in the sink, or I wipe them with a Clorox wipe and then dry them off completely. You don't want oils on them. So, hey Janine, how are you? Hey Tina. I know, Pam, for sure. Just placed an order. Yay, Carrie. I know. I was like, what else do I need? Last night. I couldn't believe I hadn't got extras of the bee, because I have a bee project planned out, but they sell the bee cutouts, but I can do a different type of a bee cutout. So that's what I plan to do. I know I don't even know. These mugs are from about 3 or 4 years ago that I ordered, and they were in a box. I found them in the other room. So the brand is Sweeze, Sweese. Yeah, they're really cute. I love the color. You can find mugs anywhere. Let me just wipe them, and then they can be kind of drying. You don't want oils on your mugs. You want to start with a nice clean mug, because you want the ink to adhere to it. So a problem that sometimes people have is that they'll get their mug out of the oven and they'll go, I wonder if it's going to stay. And then they'll scrape it with their fingernail. No, you need to let it cure. Honestly, you need to let it sit there. It really needs to cure. You don't scrape it with your fingernail. Of course it's going to come off. So just let it sit there and cure. I have mugs that I have done when I very first started, when they first had ink, and they're still perfect. They're ones that I take to my craft show, and it doesn't come off. It doesn't come off. So okay, there's my mugs. All right, and then I am gonna need to have something to lay it down on. I'll have to grab a couple of somethings. I'll have to grab somethings. Okay. All right, so let's do our talking. The words we're going to do in here. So I'm going to take this off. This is the base. So when you get this, it's going to be in a box. It's Christmas time at my house every day. You find random things all the time. I do find random things. This was in a box behind the door, up on a shelf in my bedroom. So yeah, in the other room. Okay, so this little piece here, it's going to lay flat in a box. So this will be in a box. You go, what is that? You just screw that in, and then it screws in the bottom. But it's easier to chalk on this without having anything on it. You're going to want this to be all the way to the top, because you need to have it at the top so that the coffee mug fits. Okay, so you're going to go all the way to the top. I'm not fuzzing this. I'm just sticking it down. I might need to do something like, let me see if that's going to fit in there. Yeah, it barely fits. So it barely fits. So you need to have it all the way to the top. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do both sides without washing my transfer, because I really have to get my fingers in there to get it close. So it's going to go all the way to the top. We're going to chalk this with our eggshell blue. So we'll do this side first. Coffee before talkie. And I did have to, you can't use a mug press with Chocateur ink. At least that is what I've been told. I do know somebody that tested it out and it did not work well. So the Chocateur ink did not work well with it. If anybody else has had an experience and done it, let us know. It's worth trying it. Hey, it would be worth trying it. But I do know somebody that did try it and it didn't work out. So I see stuff up on my shelf here, you know that, Sarah. I'm like, wow, that was from so long ago. I need to get that surface down. I want to do the trucks. Remember the trucks, the antique trucks? I love the antique trucks. It's time to do some spring ones. It's time to do some springy ones with something on it. Maybe a ladybug set. Or maybe a bee set to go with all the bee stuff that we've been making. I don't know. But it's time. It is time to do more of those trucks. I love the old-fashioned antique truck. I was sad when they took it away. But then they brought it back. They let us buy some inventory. Okay, I really think that I'm going to have to wash this in between, because otherwise I'm just going to make a big mess on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to scrape off all that excess. Don't need to have all that in there. You want it to be nice and smooth. I got way too much. I was overzealous with that. But you do want to start peeling it, because it's going to start drying on you. Let me find the right one for that. And I have it all over my fingers. Okay, so just grab a side and peel up. Now I can try to flip it over. See, this is recessed, so if I flip it over, it's not going to hurt it. Okay, I can try to lay it down. I should try it. And then if I have to, I'll wipe it off, right? If I have to, I'll wipe it off. Okay, so that's just going to go right in there. Is that the right place? Okay, let me just get this all down. I think it might work. It might work. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. You don't have to. You can wash yours. I want to try it. I'm going to get all my air bubbles out, and let's just try it again, and we'll see. So chalk the words on both sides. Whether you have to wash it in between because you're not confident enough to try it like I do and be crazy, that's okay. You can wash it in between. It's not a big deal. I'm just like, maybe I'll try it. I am a risk taker. I am one of those that don't want to live life not knowing things. I'm like, if you never try or you never do things, then you may never know. So it's like, If I fail, that's okay. But at least I tried, right? Scrape off all that excess. That's what pushes it down through the silk screen. And I'm just going to peel slowly in case I need to go over any letters. I do have some bleeding right here. I probably didn't have that down all the way. I'll just have some cleanup on aisle 3. No problem. I can do that. I can clean up on aisle 3. I'm going to go back over that T. Looks good, guys. Looks good so far. There's just a tiny bit there. Not a big deal. I am not going to cry. Looks good. Looks good. I may not even fix it at the end of the T. It's just a little bit over the edge. Okay, this is washable, reusable, all of that. I'm going to grab a Clorox wipe because my hands are a mess already. Oh, have fun at work, Cindy. Bye, Terry. Have a good day. All right, let me... Hey, Deb, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I'm just being messy. That's all. That's all. I'm just being messy. Okay, so I chalked both sides. I was able to do both sides. And then let me see. Could you... Okay, let's see. You love the vintage trucks. Yeah, I love the trucks. Still have all those transfers. Yes, they're a lot of fun. I have all the old ones. Okay, so both sides are done. But let's dry it because you know I'll touch it. And then we need to do the black on these two. We'll see if we can get them both lined up. So we'll see if it looks as good as I'm thinking. All right, so dry. It's going to dry pretty fast on this plasticky surface. It's like a plastic chalkboard. You get chalk all over your fingers every time. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just can't be neat. But it's okay because it washes off. There's only a couple of colors that actually stain your fingers. Like the deeper burgundy colors, you might get a little bit of staining. And I'm like, that's okay. That's all right. It's worth it, right? Okay, I'm going to leave that. That boo-boo does not even show. You need one of these that says bacon instead of cider. Oh, yeah. Bacon before, it says bacon on it. Yeah, we could, I think there was a transfer that said, I love bacon or something like that. I love you more than bacon. There is a transfer. I'll have to find that. It's a funny transfer. Okay, so those are dry. Make sure when you're doing it that the bottom part is at the bottom so you don't have to wash it off and start over. If you make a mistake, you can just wash it off. And let me show you how to fix that little bit there. There is a little bit over here. I'm just going to take a Q-tip and I'm going to kind of rub at it and see if it comes off. Nope, let me wet the coupon. Let me wet the Q-tip. Let me just wet the Q-tip. Okay, so there's just a tiny bit at the end of the T that I want to fix. There we go. So I just wet the Q-tip, and then I'm going to take the dry end and finish that off. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. It's that easy to fix. Okay. So, all right, we got that part done. Now let's do this. Let's do, oh, guess what? We were going to do a different saying on the other side. That is why, you guys. Okay, so we have to erase one of them. We're going to do a different saying on the other side. Here's a perfect opportunity to fix a mistake. Okay, so this one that I was going to put a different saying. Why did you guys stop me? That's so funny. That is so funny. Okay, we're gonna remove one side. Okay, because we're gonna do something different on the other side. Why would you do it? Why would I do two on the same on both sides? All right, I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, so we're gonna remove it. This is how easy it is to remove it if you need to. You're just gonna wipe it off. We need to, which one should I put? Day drinker, or should I put all I need is tea and warm socks? Tell me which one you want me to put. Is that funny? I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I do the same on both sides? I guess if you were at a coffee house and you want it on the table, that would be kind of cute. Okay, but this is how you can remove it. If you make a mistake, or you're like Darlene and you do the wrong thing, you can just wipe it off. Okay, it just comes right off. And if there's any ghosting, you're gonna grab your little board eraser. Yeah. See, like I said, I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I make them every day. And most of the time it's live with you guys. Is that funny? Day drinker. You were wondering why I was doing this. You know, I don't know. I guess I'm just still asleep. That's funny. That is so funny. You won't drink. Day drinker would be fun. How about day drinker? Okay, so I'll do day and then drinker. Okay, there we go. So we have to do, we'll do one and then we'll have to dry it. I know. Sometimes, guys, I just surprise myself. I don't know. Okay, there's a little bit of chalk paste. I don't think that there's a reason for some of the things I do. It just happens. It's just that way. It's sometimes I'm just going so fast that I'm like, wait, whoa, wait a second. What just happened? Okay, there's day. Let's dry it really quickly and then we'll do drinker. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Guys. Yeah, see? Anybody can make a mistake, but that's how easy it is to fix it. Yepers, it is that easy. I make mistakes all the time. All the time with stuff. But I usually catch them before. Yeah, it happens. It's life, right? And then laughing at yourself, to be able to laugh at yourself when you make a mistake, that is like the best. You just have to, I just go with it. I just go with it because you know what, guys? Life is too short to worry about those things. Don't sweat the small stuff, and it is all small stuff, right? Right? It is. It is. So you really don't need a ton of chalk paste like I put before. You really don't. You just need a little smidgen. A little smidgen of it will do. A little dab will do ya. All right. So I am really happy that I've got the community down there in Hopeville talking about helping find Chloe. It really is different. I actually didn't realize before that we weren't even on any of the Facebook pages in that area. So it's a tiny town. There's 5,600 in the town. It's the population is small. So anyways, I'm happy that they're talking about it, that they're wanting to help and find her, and that they're as upset about it as I am, really, honestly. Okay, now we can chalk on our cups. If we can't get it lined up, if I can't get it lined up, the second cup, then I will wash that transfer because I want it to be perfect. Okay, all right, day drinker. Maybe that's what's going on, guys. Maybe that is, well, it's my coffee. I'm actually not a drinker, but yesterday my husband came home early from work. He fell in the driveway going to work. Okay, so I need to fix this. My cream part, no, it's going to be black. You know, it's okay. Just the outline's going to be black unless I do it white. Maybe I need to put white. Pull out some white chalk paste and do the cream white. There we go. That's what I need to do. I need to do the steam in white, right? I think so. Okay. So he fell in the driveway going out to his car in the morning yesterday. He tripped or something. You know, he doesn't have his balance very well because of his brain tumor that he had. And so he just tripped and fell and he hurt his back. But he went to work anyways, instead of I'm glad he wasn't just laying in the driveway and I get up to do my Facebook Live and the dogs are barking and he's out there laying in the driveway. I'm glad that didn't happen. But yeah, I'm going to end up washing this because this is not going to work to do this and line it up. But he came home early. It kind of surprised me. I walk into the living room and he's sitting there. He didn't even come in and say, "Hey, honey, I came home." It just kind of surprised me that he was there, and I felt bad. He had fallen, and I didn't have any clue. It would have been terrible for him to lay out break a hip and lay out in the driveway. Yeah, but he's at work today, so that's a good thing. Okay, there. So I'm going to just lift that up, and then we're going to chalk the cup is going to be chalked in black. So I need to grab a little detail tool, multi-tool, something. A little tiny tool. Now you can just do this whole thing in black. You don't have to do different colors. I'm gonna grab a little bit of black and get right in there, right next to the white. I'm standing up to do that, and we'll see how it turns out. On the other one, I'm gonna have to wash it anyways because this is white, and I'm gonna be chalking it all in black. So I do have to wash my transfer. But yeah, I can't believe he fell. He he has a hard time sometimes with like peripheral vision and his balance. He doesn't have his balance in a tight area going down the walkway. He wobbles, you know. You would follow him and it appears that he's been drinking, and it's not. It's that he doesn't have his balance. So poor guy, poor little guy. Little guy. He's not a little guy, but poor guy. He does good, you know. He still can go to work and all that. But yeah, it was kind of sad that he didn't even tell me. He didn't call and say, honey, I went to work, I fell, but I went to work anyways. He came home because he was in so much pain. So I hope he's doing okay today. I asked him if he hurt anything, and he said, no, I just kind of tweaked my back a little bit. That is never fun falling. When as you get older, things break really easily when you fall. Okay, let's see what it looks like. I hope that it looks good. Oh, that's cute. That is cute. Okay. All right, so there's the outline, and there's our cream at the top. That looks cute. A cute little mug. All right, so that's going to go on one side, and then we're going to do one all in black. But I have to wash this because I did the cream at the top, and I can't chalk it in white because the background's white. Right, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a Clorox wipe, and I'm going to wipe it. Gonna wipe it. All right. Yeah. My dogs sure loved having him home yesterday. All they did was sit on his lap all day. Miss Sophie, man, she just wants to be right up there around your neck. She is just one of those that just has to be closer and closer and closer. Anybody else have a dog like that just can't seem to get close enough? Just you know, pawing at you, trying to get even closer. It's kind of funny how she is. She's such a little love bug. And she is getting more confident where she doesn't have to be right next to me. She's fine being by the other dogs. Okay, I'm going to wash this again on the other side. I'm just going to spray it. You honestly, water will wash it. You don't have to use a Clorox wipe, but I usually will finish it off with a Clorox wipe when I'm in here, just because it's easier for me to finish it and do it that way. And I do need to find my fuzzing cloth in my stack of stuff. I will need a fuzzing cloth to put the mugs on when I ink the mugs. Okay. All right. So I need to dry this, and then we'll use black for the other one. All right, fuzzing cloth, where are you? There you are. Right here. Right here. Hi, Lynn. How are you? You have a cat that only wants to be on your boobs around your neck. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Our cats were pretty clingy when we had cats. Before I became allergic to them, they just wanted to be all over me. One of your pugs is like that, never leaves your side. Yours is on your legs at night. You know, sometimes it actually feels good for them to be on your legs, right? The weight of it. Oh, Sarah, thank you. Yeah. I can't believe he did that. Well, he has a hard time. He just has a hard time with his balance. You know, some of you guys have met him. He does have a hard time. When he first had his surgery, it was difficult. You know, I swear people thought that he'd been drinking, and it was like in the morning, and he's wobbling. Yeah. All right, just line it up. So it's small little areas like the walkway. The walkway is hard for him. Okay, just going to do black for the whole thing. Just going to do black. I did have to add water to my black. I'm not chalking enough. I need to chalk more frequently. My chalk paste was getting a little thick, so I added some water and stirred to make sure that it was nice and creamy. Because you want it to be the right consistency, okay? So you make sure you're using the bottled water, the purified water, and distilled water. There you go. What's the word? What is the word? Okay, and then I'm going to peel, make sure I got everything up here on the corner. Let me just go over that. So if you have to lay it back down and fix anything, you can. Look how cute this is. Super cute. Okay. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I like just the black and white. Okay, so I think on the side that is my coffee one, I'm going to put the black and white. I'm going to put the red one on the day drinker side because that side's going to be away from me. I'm going to put this in my kitchen. Okay, so yeah, let's dry these and then we'll assemble this and then we'll do our inking on our mugs. So 2 coffee projects today. I have 10 of these kits, the ones with the signs. Okay, so I'm going to say that I like the white one a lot better. The red one isn't doing a lot for me. But let's see once we get it on the little sign, what we think. I maybe should have reversed it and did the cup in the teal color and did the writing, the words in the red. Your little Ben sits by your side like a baby. You cuddle him like a little one. Oh, my sister said you spoil him. You know what? Spoiling them is the best. You think it's, let's see, glad he's okay. Let me see. One of your little, okay, let me see. Oh yeah, so on your legs, yeah. I know they like to be right there. So funny. Something about that. They just love it. Okay, there's a lot more room on this side. So I have these little foam sticky things. They're double-sided sticky things. These are just you can get these at the Dollar Tree. But I will include some in with these kits. I'm just gonna put a couple on the back, and I do have chalk paste on my fingers. like I have the remainder of it. I'm trying not to get anything on anything. Come on, you can peel it. Sometimes you got to use your little detail tool, the little pokey end, to get these off. Sometimes I just want to have a few. Okay, that's perfect. So just put some on there, like 4 or something. So we how dogs know when you're not feeling well. Exactly. Yours was on your lap when you had your kidney. Oh, yes, they absolutely. And same with Marley. Marley knows when I'm sad and having a hard day. Boy, she's right there. And I mean, she was right there for John when John was going through everything. Who's at my door? Someone's knocking at my door. Which puppy is it? It's probably Sophie. Okay, flip it over. Okay, this is my favorite side. So coffee before talkie. I like it like this. So I like the white. I'm glad we did both, but I prefer the white. So at least when I do it, you guys can kind of see how do you want to do yours. You know, you can say, I didn't really like that one other side that Darlene did. I'm going to do my side. I'm going to do both sides like this. That's what I would do. I would do both sides with the white. I wouldn't do the red again. I think the white looks the best. Okay. And then we're going to tie it, we're going to put it together and tie a bow on it. This one will be done, and then we're going to ink these little mugs. So I'll show you how to use the ink. And then I'm going to let it dry for a couple of days, and then I will, at least one day. You let it dry for at least one day. Okay, that's going to go right at the bottom, just like that. Look at that. Look how cute that is. So this is a retired transfer. They did bring it back for a short time. I don't know if it's still in there, but I grabbed some to make some kits for you guys. Okay, this just screws on. So this is 2 pieces. When you get it in your thing, you're going to screw this little piece in first, goes in there, and then you're going to screw it into here. Sometimes it is kind of cockeyed, like not straight up and down. Just kind of pull it and get it so it's straight. Okay, so sometimes you just kind of have to adjust it because it has kind of tweaked itself when it's in transit. So you're just going to kind of fix it like that. There we go. All right, let me put all those pieces in there. Let's tie our bow in it. This is going to be cute. This is fun. So this can go next to my coffee maker stuff, next to my Keurig. Or I can take it up to the cabin and put it next to my coffee maker there. Actually, there's not room up there, but it would be cute somewhere. Okay, gonna just tie a bow. If you don't like this ribbon, use this for something else. Save it and use it for something else. You don't have to use it. It's totally up to you. But I'm just going to tie a bow. And I did make it double-sided, but you don't have to make it double-sided. You could totally put something else on the other side. You could put something seasonal on the other side. You do not have to do this. In fact, your thing is not going to come with 2 of the little mugs. It's going to come with 1. So choose a different design for the other side. A size A transfer will fit perfectly, or a size B that is split in half. You know how some of them are split in half? Okay, I'm just going to get this as tight as I can, and then I'm going to do the ends of it. Okay, so there's my bow. I'm going to kind of tweak it around a little bit. I just tie a regular bow. I don't do anything fancy. I just tie a bow like you're tying your shoes, and then I'm going to do a dovetail on the end, fold it in half, do my little dovetail. Okay, yep, I cut backwards if you're new. Nothing new to my people that have been with me forever. Cut backwards because I'm left-handed. There we go. All right, super cute. Look at how fun that is. And it's done. That didn't take that long at all. Okay, so that is done. Let's do the mugs. Remove that because my light. Okay, so an easy way to do this is to take a one of your fuzzing cloths and kind of roll it up to hold your mug in place like that. Okay, so it'll kind of hold it there. Decide how you want this. Are you left-handed or right-handed? I'm left-handed, so when I hold my mug up, it's going to, I want this to be outside. So I'm going to do mine this way. So mine are going to be left-handed mugs so that whoever's across from me can see the little pattern. Okay, maybe I'll do one side and one the other side. Yeah. Okay, and then I have this color changing ink. So we're going to see how this works. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Let me grab a couple little palette dishes or whatever they are. Color trays. There we go. And then I have 5 of these kits for people to purchase. I'm going to grab squeegees. You know what? 2 squeegees. Okay. Honestly, I don't remember the colors that these change. I think one changes to yellow, one changes to blue. I think that's how it is. I think that's how it is. Anyways, we're going to be surprised when we use it, right? Which one changes to blue? Does the yellow one change to blue? Do we remember? Who remembers which changes to what? Because I have a darker one, and I don't want to use the darker color on it, even though I don't think that it changes to that color. Okay, so this is not available. I have 5 sets of it available for you guys. It is retired. It was like limited time only. I'm gonna cut the corner. Anybody remember what color it changes when you go outside? So it's gonna change outside. So it's gonna go on that color. You think they just get darker. So one changes to yellow, one changes to blue, but I just don't remember. I just don't remember which. Maybe it's the blue one changes to blue and the yellow one changes to yellow. Okay. All right. So that's what they look like now. And yeah, I'm going to be ending up wasting some of these. I wish I had another project to do, but I don't. I'm going to toss that. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our transfer. I'm going to fuzz the heck out of it. Fuzz, 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 fuzz. My fuzzing cloth is right there, but I'm going to fuzz it on my t-shirt like 10 times because it's going to be super sticky. All right, it's going to be so sticky, and when you peel it off of there, you want to be able to peel it off and not have it stretch. Okay, so I'm just sticking it on my t-shirt like 10 times, 12 times, whatever. Okay, and then I'm going to put it down on here. Fold your corners under. It's easier. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that it's even and it's where I want it. And then I'm going to start in the center and I'm going to go out. Okay, you don't want any air bubbles in here. If you have an air bubble, it's going to be a bigger problem than you ever thought that you had with Assigned. Okay, it's going to be a terrible problem. Okay, there we go. Make sure all your air bubbles are out. Take your squeegee and go down. Okay, and then, so we'll do the yellow turns to yellow and the blue turns to blue. Perfect. Perfect. So this one's the blue one. I'm going to use this on here so it'll turn to blue. Okay, perfect. That's what I thought too, but it's been a little while. It has been a little while. Yeah. All right, so here we go. It doesn't take a lot. I mean, like I said, honestly, I'm going to be wasting a lot. I wish that there were 12 of you here because you're going to be able to do a lot. If you want to set this up and do a bunch of different things, Or if you want to wait until you get the coffee transfer from Chocateur and do a bunch, you can. You can also fold the end under and save this. Okay, so when I lift this up, I don't know if I'm going to see much, but when I bake it in the oven, I am. Okay, so let me just see. And I'm not really going to dry it with the heat gun. I want it to dry on its own. Honestly, I do. I want it to dry on its own. So I'm going to just get it started. You want to go slowly. If you peel it really quickly, then it can splatter. Okay, so you're going to peel it up. Oh, we're going to be able to see it. Okay, perfect. And let me make sure that it looks good. All right, and like I said, I'm going to let it just dry. I'm going to let it probably dry for 2 days, and then I'll bake it. Okay, so there you go. Coffee and sunshine. You can see it. You can see it on there, and then when we go outside, it's going to turn yellow. Okay, so let me just put it right there. Let me get that out of there. So I'm going to wash these right away. You always do with ink, because I'll want to use that again. Okay, so now time for this one. So this one is going to be the one that turns blue. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fuzz. Okay, I'm going to turn my handle the other way. So I have one going one way and one going the other. And you can roll up a little towel or whatever just to hold it. It just holds it in place. And then I am going to fuzz this on my t-shirt. Okay, so I'm going to fuzz it like 10 or 12 times on my t-shirt and do exactly the same thing. So I have a limited amount. I have 5 sets of these with the color changing ink. And then I think I have 5 more transfers. So if you want the other kit, and they're really good prices, guys. I gave you really good discounted prices. I can't tell you how much because that would be a no-no. I'm folding my corners under. I actually should fold under the corners that I'm going to peel from. Let me do that. Okay. And then I'm just going to get this right on here just like before. I'm going to get the center on, and then I'm going to work out. Okay. So, and then I'm going to go ahead with my squeegee and make sure that all of my air bubbles are out. Okay. So just press. Make sure you have no air bubbles. Who has done ink on mugs yet? Anyone? Some of you have, because you've been there a long time like me. Okay, gonna take some of that ink and just spread it. So you can see it on there. So you can see it. It's probably gonna dry white. And then when we go outside, so I'll take a picture. So then this one's gonna turn yellow. The other one's gonna turn blue. What I'll do is I'll take a picture. It's going to be a couple days because the process. Okay, so I'm going to bake it in the oven. You put it in the oven, in a cool oven. Turn the oven to 350, and at least that's what I cook it at. And then you're going to let it bake for an hour. I bake mine for an hour, and then I turn the oven off and I let it sit for like 3 or 4 hours at least till it's 100% cool. Okay, and then take it out. What I end up usually doing is I forget, and I take it out like a couple of days later. Okay, so I'm going to peel gently. I'm going to start peeling this up and pull very carefully so it doesn't splatter. Looks good, guys. It looks like a stencil for sure, you know, and that's just the way it is. I think it's going to be cute. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so, but first, coffee. How cute is that? You've eaten many mugs. Have you eaten mugs too? Mugs. Yeah, I've done mugs for shows. And I've shown people how to do mugs at the craft show. And then I just wash it off because I don't want to have to take it home and bake it. Okay, we're done. We are done with our project. And I can clean everything up. So I have a lot of ink left over. So sad that I'm not going to be doing a project with that. But I do have my ink from when we went to leadership that changes color. Have you used that one yet? Okay, so this one's going to be yellow. No, this one's going to be blue. Sorry. We'll see how this goes. Okay, I'm going to set them here, and I'm going to put you up to the project so you can see everything. Hopefully you can see everything. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to let it dry on its own. I don't like to use the heat gun very often on these. Do you use the heat gun when you do it? You put that transfer on your curd coffee maker. How fun! Oh yeah, that would be great on it. Okay, let me do this. There we go. There we go. There I am. Okay, let me get a little bit closer. Isn't that fun? Well, it's hard to see this one in the thing. I don't know if you can see it now. You could see it before, but this one says coffee and sunshine. And then this one says, but first coffee. So we'll just let them dry, and then I'm going to bake them in the oven, and we'll take them outside. I'll take pictures. All right, so I have these kits. They already posted over in the VIP group. If you want one, you can grab it there. Let me just put the link there for you again. If you're not in my VIP group, you should be in my VIP group. That's where all the sales, that's where all the special stuff happens. If you're a designer, you're not allowed in each other's VIP groups. That's just the rules. Do the backside too with leftover ink. I could, if I had another transfer, I could. Yeah, I could definitely do that, but right now I need to go clean it up. I have so much going on in my day. I'm still getting the month end stuff done. I'm almost there, almost. So yes. Anyways, guys, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I definitely could do something else on the back of it. I wish I had my transfers from Talkator. Maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little container and I'm going to put that in it and save it, because I won't have any more. That's it. So I think I have some little containers that I can save it in. All right, guys. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Let me see if there's any questions. Any questions? What temperature in the oven? I use 350. No Inus to bake them. And I think that's a typo. Okay. Yeah, you bake them in the oven. You just let it dry. I just let it dry. I let it dry for 2 days on its own. I don't use the heat gun to dry it. I just don't. Maybe some people do, but I'm just going to let it dry on its own and let it do its own thing. I'll set it up on a shelf away from everything else so nothing touches it. All right. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week tomorrow. All right. Bye, guys. Love you. Thanks for being here.